All right, everyone. So I just did the ground block test, and I hooked up the drop. You can see right here, 100 feet to the ground block. And I just wanted to kind of give you guys a more realistic video. So I just ran a bunch of cable, literally, and I tried to mark it so that you guys can see. There's the ground block. This is from the tap, right? And then you can clearly see right here that this goes to the D-mark. So I'm just gonna bring this over. Again, I had to improvise here, excuse my harsh conditions, but I wanted to hurry up and give something out to everyone. So I'm over here trying to hide my harsh conditions. So I'm just gonna do I just did the tap test, and I'm gonna now show you the ground block. Again, it's the same line, it's the same setup, same tap, right? So I'm just gonna go to let me stop it here. Hit test. We already put all the goodies that we had to put, right? And then I'm gonna go next. Now we're gonna be at the ground block, so I'm gonna hit the ground block. And now it says action required. Again, it wants to do a ingress. So I already shot the drop, and I didn't have anything coming from the inside or from the other side of my connection, right? So now, because we already did the drop, I'm gonna continue, and I'm gonna do my ingress that goes to the D-mark, because again, we want to prevent any ingress coming from the customer premises. We want to prevent that. So the first part for the ingress for the ground block, I'm shooting basically anything that comes from the customer's side. That's going to be the first part. So gonna hook up the home run. This will be the home run. Again, everything on this port, guys, this is only TDR. All right, so there's my line. I'm gonna hit next, and it's gonna check for ingress, and there you go. It's good. There's no ingress. You might sometimes, once in a while, you'll see a little spike right here above 5, where if it goes up to 35, a little spike, that's not really ingress. Okay, our limit here, I believe, is 33. I want to say 33, right? So there it is. It passed. Now it's ready to do the channel scan. So I'm going to disconnect the home run that goes up to the D-mark, or make-believe line that goes to the D-mark, and this is my drop, right? So I'm gonna, again, I'm just showing you guys here, and I left everything kind of loose. So this is the drop that will go to the tap, and now I'm gonna do the other test directly to the drop. All right, and here they come. They're up, they're loading now. Now you're gonna notice the ground block limits are not the same as the CPE or the tap limit. It will fail once it gets down past minus I believe 10. It will fail. Okay, and we're gonna test that. I forgot what the low limit, I believe it's 10 and positive 12. 25 and 0. So you can clearly see it's still 21, right? So the level at the ground block for the high is going to be higher than what your limit is at the CPE, right? So you got your start, your middle point, and your end point. Your end point at the CPE will let you go down to minus 10. I don't agree with minus 10. If you can get to minus 7, even better. Minus 8, you're pushing it. I wouldn't go past minus 8. That's not a good thing. And you don't want to, if you're at CPE, you don't want to be close to 11. It'll spike up and it'll fail. But you don't want to be too close. Or let's say it's borderline. Let's say it's close. Let's say it's at 11.9. But then in the morning it might go up to 12.5. Well, it's gonna fail because you're at that line. If you test it again, it might bump down and then pass, and then you check it a minute later and it fails. The only reason why that's happening is because you're borderline somewhere, and you have to look at this. It's gonna show you somewhere, unless it's upstream. Upstream is not going to be here. Upstream is way over here before channel 2. That's where your upstream is. So you can't see it here. You would have to wait till you go to cable modem and then hit link, and it'll show you those 4 bonded channels that I'm talking about, because the graph doesn't show them. They're over here somewhere. So let's see where we are. All right, so we passed both of them. Everything is awesome. So again, I'm just going to show you no ingress, and here's the highest one, 21.4 at the ground block, coming into the ground block. That's the highest signal. You can see it right there. The lowest signal is this one right here. It's frequency 384, which is part of the OFDM or DOCSIS signal, and that's at 15.1. okay, but that's the lowest signal at the ground block, guys. Everything is awesome. It passed. There it is. Everything is passing. I'm gonna hit next. And again, I'm gonna show you in a different video how to do whatever. So here again, whatever testing, we'll put GB, and we'll put the date. And that's it. If I wanted to put more information here, well, I'm gonna do it again here. I'll just put testing, GB, apply. That way I don't erase the other one that I had there, right? You can hit OK, and that's it. Now, I'm gonna do the CPE next, so I'm gonna just reset here and I'll be back in a few.